Someone was bound to bring it up in here, either in studio or out in the hall. But I'm glad we have a tight enough knit group that we can openly talk about these things. I wasn't going to say anything.
I was.
Okay. And a woman can do that to another woman when it comes to appearance, whereas dudes are like, nah, I'm not going in.
Well, here's the thing. I hung out with Cassie all weekend, and so she did not look like this on Saturday. She did not look like this on Sunday. So something happened between 2 o'clock yesterday and then 6 a.m. this morning when she walked in studio. And so I just looked at her and I go, can we talk about it? Can we ask about it?
What happened? Can I ask what happened?
And nowadays, I mean, when I looked at you and I just assumed, oh, she just got some filler in her lip and it hasn't gone down yet.
See, and I appreciate that because the general rule is if you can't fix it, in 5 seconds, you don't say anything. But as friends, I would want you to be like, what the hell happened to your face? Your lip filler... You look like a broken Snapchat filter.
Now, as we were doing the first break, and I'm looking over, and I have not only the front view, but the side view as well.
I haven't even seen the side view.
The upper lip is very prominent. So I'm like, either she got stung by something and had an allergic reaction, or one of her kids headbutted her and she got a busted lip.
Bless.
I woke up this morning and my top lip was just... swollen, like when you go to the dentist and they stick it with the needles and it gets swollen, except it's not numb. It's gone down. I took 2 Zyrtec. It was like this morning,
like touching your nose.
Wow.
Yes, and my eyelids are also swollen. I kept wiping. I'm like, why is this mascara not coming off? And it's a crease in my eyelid that doesn't exist because my eyes are so. I have no idea. I just woke up this morning swollen, and I was like, okay, that's cool. You couldn't have swollen both lips, so it looked at least a little equal.
You have no idea really what caused it.
So I know that a couple weeks ago I used some new SPF chapstick and my lips got irritated on the border. So I stopped using it and I started using lip therapies and things like that to just moisturize it and keep it protected. And it was really irritated yesterday, but we've been in the sun kind of half the weekend. And so I just put some regular moisturizer on last night. And I wonder if it's my sleep apnea mask as well or something. There's no suction, but I just woke up and it was, I literally have no idea why. And so I'm frantic this morning. I'm like, I can't go into work looking like this.
Oh, but you can.
Oh my God, because I look like I got stung by a bunch of bees. And so, it's not terrible, but it's still, you would, I think, do a double take in public and be like, that's why you don't get lip filler, right? Or you got to make sure you go to a good doctor. And I was like, suck it up, go. But then because I had spent so much time worrying about my lips, my makeup was half done. So I bust in studio at 6:01. I'm late. My lip is swollen, almost touching my nose. My eyelids are being pushed down. My makeup's all over the place, but I had no mascara on. Hey guys, Quasimodo's here.
That's like a look for Saturday morning at 3 a.m. when you bust out of a club, man.
Yeah.
And that's what's so annoying because this weekend celebrating Kristen's birthday was epic. And we went hard, but it's not the hardest I've ever gone. I wasn't hungover on Sunday. I was just a little tired. I felt great all day yesterday. Now, though, I'm feeling it. My legs are sore. I think I might have, pulled the stitch in my hernia, correctional surgery fabric. It's, super sore. My face is swollen, and I'm like... What happened? This was a mild night in my 20s. That's so mild.
I know it. I felt that a little bit this weekend also. I was telling these guys I went back to San Diego for my best friend's wedding, and we all have known each other and all partied with each other since the 7th grade, right? I mean, all the way through high school and college and after that. So I was very curious how this was going to look 35 years later. And the partying, it turns out, is still at a very high level. Mm-hmm. It just starts earlier in the day and it ends much earlier in the day now also. And everybody the next day was like, oh my God, those 2 beers last night crushed me. And I'm like, man, when you think back in the day, that didn't hurt at all.
No, the youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding you. Yesterday morning, for me, was rough. I needed to wash my face because, of course, I slept in my makeup and I woke up looking like a gargoyle. And I dipped my head, I put my head down. I'm standing up. I put my head down so I can put it into a scrunchie, and I lifted it back up, and I was like, oh, I had to sit down because I got dizzy because I put my hair on top of my head.
Yeah, that's the old hangovers. That's how they feel.
Hashtag this is 45. Thank you very much. But it's actually going down.
Good.
It's I can see it like slowly subsiding.
This is how you know your mom. I didn't even have adult Zyrtec, so I popped 2 children's grape Zyrtec and was like, hope this works. They're chewable. I swallowed them whole. I don't know what I'm doing.
The Bert Show.